Texas Senate committee hearing continuing today in the wake of the elementary school shooting that stole the lives of 19 students and 2 teachers. Well, today's hearing is focused on the connection between mental health and the use of firearms. Let's talk more about it and where the investigation is heading. ABC News' Mireya Villarreal, she joins me live from Austin, as well as ABC News senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katursky. All right, Mireya, let's start with you. You're on the ground there in Austin. You were there for the hearing and for some of the passionate exchanges, we shall say, from senators. What's the energy been like, and what's your perception of what happened?
You know, I think yesterday there was a very strong energy yesterday. Everybody was very excited to get more information. It was clear before we walked into the room that DPS was going to be a little bit more forthcoming than what we had seen over the last 2 or 3 weeks. People were passionate yesterday, from Representative Roland Gutierrez, who represents the Uvalde area, to, you know, the director himself, getting emotional at times. I think there was definitely a feeling that people wanted answers, and this is the first time we're getting them. So there was a bit of excitement as well. But I also think we heard from some of the Texas senators frustration. Listen, they want to hear from Chief Pete Arredondo. They invited him to come several times to speak in public in front of them. He obviously is not here. He has not agreed to testify out in the open. So I think, again, a little bit of anger and frustration that we're not getting the full story just yet. Also, keep in mind, we still didn't even see a lot of the video or pictures from inside with body cameras from those law enforcement officers. So again, definitely energetic, but slightly frustrated.
Yeah, sure. And no surprise that he hasn't shown up, because he'd probably get skewered. Aaron, you know, in this hearing, the committee rather, is arguing that the mental health crisis is impacting this rise in gun violence. It's a conversation we've had time and time again. But the Uvalde shooting came just 1 month after Texas Governor Greg Abbott slashed that nearly $211 million from the Health and Human Services Commission. So, you know, what solutions are they actually coming up with within this hearing?
The lawmakers have seemed interested in the locking mechanisms of the doors at Robb Elementary School. They were told by the head of the Texas State Police that they couldn't be locked from the inside. They were also interested in the flimsy glass that the shooter could have broken through in order to gain entry and open the door by reaching around the glass into the inside. It was the last question, though, that the DPS director, Stephen McCraw, faced about the AR-15 style rifle used in the massacre. And one of the senators said, what about the 100 rounds that he fired off in the first couple of minutes of the shooting? Could he have killed as many children with a bat or a knife or a revolver? And McCraw simply answered, no.
Yeah, it was a powerful moment. And during yesterday's hearing, Mireya, the DPS director, Stephen McCraw, that Aaron just mentioned, also called the police response a, quote, abject failure, saying that officers could have confronted that gunman in 3 minutes. I mean, this is far shorter than the 58 minutes it took to breach the classroom. How are the parents of the victims reacting to this news, and also just seeing those photos that we've been running since getting access to them, seeing all those officers standing there in the hallway?
You know, I think right now the parents are holding back some of their anger. And the reason why is they do want to hear or see the final report before they pass judgment. But more than anything, I think they want solid answers. And what we got yesterday, which was a timeline, a TikTok from DPS's point of view, the FBI still hasn't come out and said anything, the Texas Rangers as well, and also local leaders have not released any information on the investigation. So I think right now the families are saying this is a start, this is helpful, we know more, but we're still very frustrated in the moment. We want to know really the exact details. You know, how did this happen? Who was negligent? Why was the door unlocked and not functioning? Why didn't radios work? So all of that is still information that needs to come out through the investigative process. I think to some extent there is a little bit of relief in knowing that this information will start to trickle out. But really, you know, we spoke with a Rubio family. They're waiting, for example, for the coroner's report, that final report, to tell them exactly when their daughter died, because that will give them a better understanding of could she have been saved if officers had gone in faster.
Yeah, absolutely. And Aaron, in response, the Uvalde mayor, Don McLaughlin, says that Texas state authorities are actually scapegoating the police by releasing information from its investigation and the subsequent law enforcement response. It's almost unbelievable to be hearing this from the mayor, yes?
Well, the mayor has been outspoken in saying that the Department of Public Safety, the state police in Texas, is only picking and choosing what information to release in order to preserve the officers from the Department of Public Safety and to heap all of the blame on the local authorities. That's the mayor's view. We asked the mayor today for evidence, what documents or video he could point to back up that claim. And the city's response was that the district attorney's office is conducting an investigation and has mandated that no information be released. The mayor, of course, swears an oath to his constituents. And if he does have a claim, he certainly could give us some evidence of it. But it's not clear in the he said, she said that the parents are being terribly well served.
All right, Maria. Also, Aaron, thank you so much. We'll keep talking.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.